What's going on, guys? So picked something up today. Kind of wanted to do a little unboxing video and we can unbox it together. Something I always wanted for sure, and finally pulled the trigger, and kind of the first of owning something like this. Pretty much out with the old, in with the new. So today we are going to unbox the 15 watt EVH 5153. It is the stealth model. It's the lunchbox tube head. I've never even owned a tube head, so this is the first time for everything. I guess I'm pretty dang excited. We're kind of just gonna wing it. We're not really gonna go over too much specs or anything. We'll basically unbox it and talk about a few of its really cool, awesome features, and then I'm going to do a separate video where we're going to test it out and go over all the specs and everything, and I'll save pretty much all that information for that video, but I figured I got this thing home and we can unbox it together. I already opened the box at the store just to make sure everything was, cool in it, and it was in one piece, which it is, and so let's do it. Let's see what this thing comes with. This wasn't in the box, but this was separate. I guess it got mailed to the shop separate. This is the foot switch, so it's a 1-button foot switch just to go back between the clean and distortion channel. So it's pretty cool. Nice little round, kind of looks. Get your mind out of the gutter. Kind of looks like a foot switch, but pretty pumped to have this little thing. I didn't even actually think it came with it, but I'm pretty pumped that it did, but I guess that got mailed separate. So let's see here. Got some little phone holders. By the way, we're also testing out a new microphone. Got the Audio Technica. It is the AT2020, so wanted to step it up a little bit, get a better audio microphone. I was thinking about getting a lapel, but honestly, this one's just more fitting for what I do, and if I ever want to lay down some vocals or have someone lay down some vocals for something, it's always there. So we got some literature here. Let's see. What does it say? Nice read me first. So it's a 5153 LBX-S 15 watt. And I'm super pumped to have this. Honestly, I've been a solid state guy for a long time, and for my little studio room here, little 15 watt head is more than perfect for what I need. So I finally pulled the trigger, and I really always wanted one of these, and I'm really excited right now. So yeah, I mean, I'm not like jumping up with joy, but internally I'm excited. So we'll go through that later. What else do we got in here? Power cord, so always good that it comes with a power cord. I'm glad. I mean, obviously I knew it was going to come with that. So let's take this bad boy out of here. I'm going to get rid of this box. I don't want to like crinkle the microphone too much. Look at that thing. It's so small. So cute. Alright. So look at that thing. That is pretty cool. So from what I gather, it is a 2-channel clean and distortion. Looks like it has a piggybacked gain knob and a piggybacked volume, and from what I also gather, it's just gain for the clean and gain for the distortion channel, and then volume for the clean and volume for the distortion channel. As far as buttons, we have a channel selection switch on the head, which also the foot switch is going to be used for. We have gain, low, mid, high, volume, and presence. I love having a presence. My old head had it, but I didn't really use the amp distortion channel anyway, just because it was junk. It's like a Fender metal head. It wasn't horrible, but I mean, Fender definitely put out a decent head for it being a Fender and them not being huge part of the metal genre, I should say. They did really well with that head, but this is definitely more up my alley, and paying tribute to an awesome legend, obviously, too. So I think this comes with the EL80. Well, I have some stuff here. I'm not going to go crazy, but I know it does come with the, where did it say? I think it came with the EL as far as the tubes. Yeah, it comes with two JJ EL84 power tubes and JJ ECC 85S. So I'm kind of noob to the whole tube thing, so if I'm not saying it right, I'm sorry. Pardon me on that. This thing retails for $6.99, and I got a pretty good deal on it, so I definitely grabbed it. And I'm excited. I'm really excited to see the... I know when you plug it in, there is LEDs that light up the whole inside of the head, and when you're on the clean channel, it's green, and when you're on the gain channel, it is red. So that's pretty cool. And I know there's a little tiny hole here which you can turn those LEDs off, and I know a few people don't even know about that, but I thought that was cool too, if you don't want the LEDs on or not. As far as the back, be super careful with this thing. He got the part for the power adapter. We have a fuse. You have a power on switch, a standby and operate switch, and what's really cool about this head is you can turn it down to quarter of the power. So instead of being 15 watt, I think it turns it down to 4 watts, which for in here is probably going to be perfect. So it has these two bias plugs. I'm really not exactly sure what that does. I got to read the manual. It has a perfect effects loop, send and return, has the foot switch. I'm really pumped that it has a resonance knob, so you can add some nice hefty low end probably. And then it has the one speaker out, and what's really cool too is you have the option to select between 4, 8, and 16 ohms. I'm kind of still learning the whole ohms thing, just because I've had my setup for so long, and it was like a matched pair basically, that I didn't really have to worry about that. But from what I gather in the research I did, I have 8 ohm speakers, so it's, with them being parallel, I believe it's going to be a 4 ohm load, from what I read. But as long as I don't go lower than 8 ohms, I should be fine. I'll probably run it on 8 ohms and be perfectly okay, from what the guys at the shop told me. So I'm pretty excited about this thing. What I'm going to do is just plug it in and get some shots of the lights lit up. And then I'm going to do a whole separate video of testing it out, and I'll talk about the exact specs, and I'll study up on it a little better. I just wanted to do a nice quick unboxing video and show you guys what we got. I'm super excited here. So I'll take some quick shots of this thing turned on so you can see it with the nice fancy lights, and then we'll wrap this one on up.